As we first reported in May, the city of San Diego closed the Hodges Reservoir to recreational use while emergency repairs are being made to the dam. A petition is now circulating to reopen that area for windsurfers, paddleboarders, and kayakers. CBS 8's Brian White has been working for you to see what, if any, options there are to reopen it.
Here at Lake Hodges, as you can see, there's no one out on the water, which is frustrating to a lot of people who say it doesn't really need to be closed off like this.
It's been pretty frustrating. They just decided to close it on us with very short notice.
Dan Sullivan is an avid windsurfer and wing foiler. He was disappointed when the city closed the reservoir to recreational use last month, so he launched a petition to reopen it and has 300 signatures.
When you come out here, it's nice, warm, and sunny. It's a nice getaway. We're all really just anxious to get back on the lake again.
During an inspection, the city found areas in the upstream face of the dam that needed to be sealed. To make those repairs, they needed to lower the water level 18 feet during the summer months, making the boat ramp inaccessible. And they say other areas of the shoreline are too muddy for public access.
It does get a little bit muddy out there, but not enough to create a problem or a hazard.
Kevin Kidd Tackaberry has a lot of experience here at Lake Hodges. He worked for the Public Utilities Department for 30 years as a ranger diver supervisor, and he says there are plenty of safe ways to access.
Right next to boat launchers, perfect spots where they could actually launch.
He says there's been low water events in the past, like in 2001 when the water was this low during a drought.
They moved out the docks, and again, it was modified from what they did in the past. But they did have recreation during those times.
So I called Doug Campbell, Assistant Deputy Director for Water System Operations, and asked him why they've closed off water recreation now when they haven't done so in the past. He said when it was low in 2001, the water level had lowered gradually due to drought conditions. But this time, the manual drawdown for repairs was much quicker, leaving muddier conditions on the shoreline.
There's definitely easy, safe access at some of the other spots.
Dan and Kevin say they've tried to work with the city for a solution, but no one will listen.
Zero response. I've emails, calls, no response, or we'll get back to you.
I really hope that they come sit down at the table and, we work on a plan for putting this back together and getting us back on the water again.
When I spoke with someone who works for Water System Operations, I let him know that these user groups would like to meet with city staff to discuss options, and he said they'd be happy to schedule a meeting and talk with them about it. We'll keep you posted on the progress.